You know when you have that irresistible urge to eat? When you just finished your meal 1 hour ago and now you are craving something really badly and it's like you cannot stop yourself? Well, I'm gonna tell you what to do that will help you to stop overeating like that. Today I'm going to share with you a technique that I use with all of my clients that will help you stop doing that, and it doesn't require willpower or self-discipline, so that's a big plus. Don't you agree? When I was still struggling with my emotional eating and my own weight loss, I was researching for something that could help me, in that moment when I had that irresistible urge to eat, when I was just in the kitchen wanting to eat something, even though I just finished breakfast 1 hour ago, or, all those times when I knew that I'm not physically hungry anymore, but I still wanted to eat everything that was on my plate. Can you relate to that? So when I was researching, all the tips that I got were, just distract yourself, go and make yourself a bubble bath, go for a walk, call a friend. And that, honestly, never helped. None of that helped. I needed to use a tremendous amount of willpower to actually distract myself and do something else. And the problem was still there. So I was researching, and I actually created this whole technique that I'm going to share with you right now. And it's a beautiful thing. I teach it to all of my clients. So when you have that urge to overeat or to eat when you're not really hungry, you will actually take a sacred, loving pause. And you're going to do all the steps that I'm going to describe to you right now in this sacred, loving pause. But the really, really important thing here is that after this pause, if you still want to overeat, if you still want to eat, even though you know that you're not physically hungry, you need to give yourself full permission to do that. I have to tell you this at the beginning because if you won't do that, it won't work. You actually won't want to even do it, okay? I see this again and again with my clients. They don't give themselves full permission to eat, and this creates a problem. I just wanted to put that out there so you know how incredibly important it is. So now let's go to the technique. This technique is called the 5-minute ritual, and just the name itself will tell you a little bit about it, but it's basically 5 minutes of sacred pause that you give to yourself. It's just 5 minutes of getting in tune with your body. So in those 5 minutes, the first question that you're going to ask yourself is, am I truly hungry? Is this true hunger that I'm feeling, or is it emotional hunger? And if you go to the link at tiashaslana.com/SOS, you'll actually find my whole emotional eating SOS toolkit. You'll find the PDF where you'll have all the main differences between true and emotional hunger written out. So you can go ahead and download it and have it with you at all times. And when you feel that irresistible urge to eat, just check in. Is this really true hunger that I'm feeling, or is it emotional one? And if it is true hunger and you're panicking like this, it might be that there is some other healing needed. Maybe you're still dieting, maybe you're still restricting, maybe you still have that diet mentality, and that is something that definitely needs healing, okay? So if it's true hunger, I would actually recommend that you go eat, and you eat it really mindfully, and you create a beautiful experience for yourself. If it's emotional hunger, you're going to continue with the ritual. So the next question is, what am I feeling in my body right now? Are there any intense emotions going on? Do I feel something like anxiety or stress? Am I overwhelmed? Am I sad? Am I upset? What's going on for me? In the past, I was always eating when I had an argument with my boyfriend. I was just in the kitchen before I was even aware of it, and I just was searching for some chocolates or something like that. So we really have to get in touch, what is really going on? Was there something that triggered me? Was I bored? Was I procrastinating? What was going on? So the next question is going to be to connect with your needs, to your emotional and your physical needs. What is really going on? What do I really need right now? If I could have anything in the world, what would I need? What would I desire right now? Maybe it's more sleep. Maybe it's more relaxation. Maybe it's more connection. Or maybe it's simply just more fun and excitement and pleasure. That is actually a big reason why people overeat. It's because their pleasure tank is not full. It's basically empty. They are running on empty. And when this happens, and their pleasure tank is empty and food is their only source of pleasure, you know what will happen, right? They will want to overuse food to fill up that pleasure tank. It makes sense, right? So it's really important that in those 5 minutes, you take that time for yourself and you get in touch with your feelings, with your needs, with everything that's going on. And for this sacred 5-minute ritual, what I actually recommend that you do when you feel that irresistible urge to eat, that you just stand up and go away from food for just 5 minutes, like I told you. And you can go to the toilet. Even if you're in a restaurant with friends, you can always go for a couple of minutes to the toilet. Nobody will, bother you with questions like, where did you go? You went to the toilet and it's okay. You have the privacy there and you can do it. I actually have this 5-minute ritual in a PDF format, in an audio format. And if you'll go to the tiashaslana.com/SOS, you will get it. And I really recommend you go there, you download it, you print it out both-sidedly, and you have that 5-minute ritual PDF with you at all times. So the next time it will happen, you will be ready. You'll have it in your purse, in your wallet, and you will just be able to take those 5 minutes for yourself and just fill it out. And then give yourself full permission to eat. Really, I cannot stress this enough. You have to give yourself the permission because otherwise you won't want to do it. So with this 5 minutes sacred, loving pause ritual that you take for yourself, you are getting in touch with your real needs, real emotions, and you realize what really is going on. You basically shine a light to the problem. And then, my friend, you have the power to change something. And you can say, wow, this was it. This was creating my problems. I was overeating because of that. That's so interesting. Always go from judgment to curiosity because it's so much more loving. And you can say, wow, that is so interesting. That's fascinating. Why did I do that? And how can I shift that? And with the 5-minute ritual, you actually have all those questions there as well. So you'll be able to answer them. So, for example, if you notice that you need more sleep and that you need more relaxation because you're really deprived of sleeping and you're working too much, then make steps that will help you get more sleep and more relaxation in the future. You don't always have to do everything in that moment. You can make plans. You can open your calendar and you can just shift things around because remember, you are the creator of your life. You can always change things. You have that power. But you know what? If you're going to keep on avoiding that part of yourself that's hurting, that needs your attention, that part of you won't go anywhere. You'll still be hurting and you will overeat. So you'll experience even more guilt and shame and you'll feel awful because of it and you'll be hurting even more. And you know what happens when you hurt even more? You want to eat more. So it's a vicious cycle. If you keep on ignoring that part of yourself, you're not going to get very far. It's not going to be really a rewarding process. So take this sacred, loving pause for yourself. You deserve it. And get in touch with that part of yourself and get real with what's going on and what needs your attention. And then shift things around and see the magic happening. And this is actually the best way to eliminate emotional eating for good. And I will give you more tips and tricks in my upcoming videos, but start with that. Thank you so much for watching. Click the like button and share your thoughts in the comments below. And I will talk to you really, really soon. Oh, by the way, before I forget, the doors to the Freedom Goddess Club are opening really soon, which is a monthly ongoing coaching support for women that are ready to lose weight with pleasure and ease and that are ready to fall in love with their bodies and create a life they love. This is for women who are ready to become freedom goddesses. So if you're interested in that, I will leave the link down in the description box so you can get more information and see if this is for you. I cannot wait to welcome you inside. All right. So that's it for today. Thank you again for watching. I appreciate you. I'm so grateful for you. And I will see you soon. Bye.